Welcome to the Cartesia AI Monthly Changelog. I'm Zubin, and these are the major news updates for July 2026, coming to you straight from the codebase at Cartesia headquarters. If you're wanting to see the full changelog directly, then just point your browser to docs.cartesia.ai/changelog/2026 and look for the July section. We've got some really big updates for you this month, from multilingual voices all the way to keyword prompting, so let's get right into it. First, and hot off the terminal, we've added key term prompting, also known as keyword boosting, custom vocabulary, etc., to the Ink-2 ASR model, which is our state-of-the-art transcription model. Now, this means that brand names, proper nouns, names, etc., with unusual spellings and pronunciation get transcribed correctly. I did a separate video explaining how to do this in code and also via the Cartesia Playground, and I'll make sure that that video pops up at the end of this one. Now, the fastest way to check this out is right here in the Cartesia Playground, right? We've also shipped a number of other updates to the Playground this month. For example, if you're trying out this speech-to-text Ink-2 transcription model, you don't have to speak to the Playground anymore. So you don't have to click on this button and speak if you don't want to or you're not able to. You can just try out one of the provided samples or upload your own audio file to see how it works with one of your production audio tips, perhaps. Next really big one we're excited about is that multilingual voices are finally here. You can find them in the voice library here on the Playground, for example. Cartesia voices can now be given the ability to speak natively in other languages and sound native to that language along with their related accents. I really wish the real me could do that, but the next best thing is that my clone voice can do that. I'll show you that in a moment, but before I show you my clone voice speaking in Hebrew, let's see what multilingual voices look like here in the voice library in the Playground. For these featured voices, there are more than 42 of them. You can choose up to 15 languages for them to speak in, and they'll speak natively in that, right? And they have a given voice. You can apply different locales to them, which is a language plus accent combination to say something interesting. So let's listen to how Gemma over here, who's decidedly British, sounds when she's saying something in English.
Oh wow, it's finally happened. I'm multilingual. This is unreal.
Great. Now let's listen to her say that, but sounding like someone from India, a native Hindi speaker, would say in the same sentence in English.
Oh wow, it's finally happened. I'm multilingual. This is unreal.
Great. Now, let's listen to Gemma speaking Hindi with one word of English in the middle, so Hinglish with an Indian accent.
अरे वाह, आखिरकार ये हो गया. मैं कई भाषाएं बोल सकता हूँ. ये तो सचमुच unreal है.
And there you go. That's how you localize a voice to sound native in another locale, which is an accent plus language combination. Okay, now let me show you how to make your custom voice, your clone voice, multilingual. So I've got my own clone voice here, ZP Demo 1 in Hebrew, right? I've localized it for the Hebrew version. Sadly, I do not speak any Hebrew, but let's see how my Cartesia instant voice clone sounds speaking Hebrew.
אני לא מאמין שזה באמת עבד. אחרי כל ההמתנה הזאת, זה סוף סוף קרה. זה פשוט הזוי.
That I'm told by Iz, our head of product management, that I sounded pretty good in Hebrew, and he's a native speaker. Anyway, we love this multilingual update because our customers love it. It makes their conversational voice agent sound native in whatever language the caller is speaking in. Now that's pretty powerful because they can now serve global audiences with Cartesia's TTS models. And of course, this is not only available via the Playground. You can read the documentation here because you can do this programmatically too. You can list out all the supported locales for a voice via the Get Voice API, and you can take a look at the API reference here to know how to localize a voice to a target language. Some of you may know that Cartesia does already give you a bunch of voices out of the box, but you can also create your own voice using the Instant Clone or the Pro Voice Clone features. In our latest update, the voices you create are private to your Cartesia organization by default, which means that in order to make the custom voice available to a third-party platform, you need to share the voice first. You can update the public visibility of your custom voice via the API, or from the Playground, you just open the My Voices tab and then click on Share, the 3 dots, and then Share. Okay, next let's talk about API changes for the Cartesia account admins. We've expanded our API to allow you to manage organization users and invites via the API. So now you can list users, list invites, create invites, and so on and so forth, and even remove users via the API. But you do need an admin API key to do this. Back in the Playground, in the usage section, you can now view and export to CSV your credit usage breakdown based on the capability, the model, the voice, or the API key that you can now see in this dashboard. You can also see the usage of voice agents, and also call activity for voice agents, as well as concurrency levels. Okay, finally, let's talk about a couple of deprecations. 3 of our text-to-speech models are going to be deprecated after the 20th of October 2026. Which ones? Glad you asked. We're sunsetting Sonic 2, Sonic Turbo, and the October 2025 version of Sonic 3, and you can read about all of this in the older model section of the text-to-speech documentation page. Now, this deprecation is a good thing because you really should be on our state-of-the-art Sonic 3.5 model, and migrating to the newest stable model Snapshot is really quite easy. It's all very well documented here in the Sonic 3.5's page. Okay, that wraps up our coverage for July 2026. Make sure you take full advantage of these updates. Build amazing voice agents and speak in a bunch of languages. If you've got any questions, just reach out on our subreddit or X, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. The details will come up on your screen in about 5 seconds. And don't forget to subscribe so you know when we drop other updates and tutorials and goodies for you. For Cartesia AI, I'm Zubin, signing off. Thanks for watching and see you next time.